What does makeup, AI, and blood types have to do with one another? You wouldn't think there's a connection, right? But there apparently is. And I think it's super interesting. So, we're going to watch a couple of videos today explaining the connection of these things. But first, before we get into it, if you're new here, my name is Callie. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. This channel is growing by the day, and I'm so appreciative of everybody and all of your support. It means so much to me. And I think we're building a really cool community here of like minded people. So, yeah, let's get into this video.
So these fallen angels carried a certain technology, okay? They carried AI. They taught women how to wear mascara. Well, one of the fallen angels was called mascara. Another fallen angel was called cosmetic. Now, to the average person, they won't believe this because they're stuck in this matrix as a blue pill person, okay? So you got demons like cosmetic, mascara. The Gregories then became the Nephilims, who all.
So, I'm confused about this because I looked into it and I know that the angel Azazel was the one who taught women how to apply makeup and wear makeup and stuff. So I was a little bit confused by this. I did a little research into it and it said it was more of like a modern day interpretation, kind of like maybe like a nickname if you want to call it, but I couldn't find any factual stuff that referenced names like that. But the fallen angel Azazel did teach women how to put on makeup and all that kind of stuff. And it's super interesting about the AI because Nathan Reynolds spoke about this in the other Fallen Angels video that I had done. How they are high ranking occultists that like rule the world are having people go down and communicate with these fallen angels that are bound and stuff and get this technology from them that we see in modern day. So I thought that was very interesting how he also spoke about that with the technology thing that the fallen angels had.
DNA. And this is why 8.1 billion people have what we call blood types. Type A, ABO, A positive, B positive, minus, all the way up to Rh negative, Rh positive, and Rh null, NuLL. Well, God did not breathe blood types into Adam. That didn't come from God. That came from the fallen angels. Okay.
So when I saw that, I thought that was very interesting. I've never seen that before about the different blood types, but it would make sense. And here's kind of like an extended version. He's going to talk about some more things a little bit more. Do you guys know your blood type? I'm O positive. You guys know your blood type?
3 volumes of Enoch. And this is another reason why that a 45-degree angle was extracted from the mind of God, from the word of the Lord. So the Gregories, who gave the Gregorian calendar, who then became Nephilims, the Watchers, brought a certain blood type that came not just from the fallen angels, but going back to the serpent. Now, in Genesis chapter 1, between verses 1 and 2, is what we call the gap theory. So the gap theory is a systematic theological doctrine that teaches that the term darkness came upon the face of the deep. The darkness where God did not create the darkness, he created the evening. The evening and the morning were the first and second and third day. But the term darkness was upon the face of the deep. This is the inception of the deep state. Wait a minute. So darkness was upon the face of the deep, or the state of Lucifer's fall was upon the face of the deep. So this is the inception of the deep state. Not at the beginning of the JFK assassination, but the fall of Lucifer. And this is where you get the term Lucifer. And to your powerful listeners, if they can take the term Lucifer and write it backwards, because rabbinical Hebrew is written from right to left, you get the Latin Vulgate expression refical, which means the recycling of fecal matter. And so the angels fell, and their goal was to redesign God's creation.
Yeah, so again, I think that's super interesting about the blood types. I've never heard that. Have you guys ever heard that before about how our different blood types, where it derived from? That's the first time I heard of that, and I wanted to share it with you guys because I thought it was super cool and interesting. I wonder also, like, if that is true, like, what blood type, like, where each one stemmed from. I mean, Nathan Reynolds also talked about that too, about how, like, a lot of these elitists and stuff, they believe that they are direct bloodline descendants of the fallen angels and the Nephilim and everything like that. So it also makes you wonder too if our blood types derived from that, then we're all descendants from fallen angels. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments. Again, I've never heard this before, but I thought it was very interesting. And I just want to say again, thank you everybody who's here. I am so glad that we're building a really cool community, and I'm going to link a video right here. So if you haven't seen it, go ahead and watch it. And thank you for all of your support, and I will see you all in the next one.